Tech High School in North Bergen, New Jersey. It's the Wake Up High Tech Show. I'm your announcer, Richie. And now your host, Chaz Incredible.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Richie. I'm Crazy Carlos, that's Muhammad the Machine, and Ratchet Richie. I'm filling in for our typical host, Sam, who is not here today.
We miss you, Sam. It's not the same without you.
We hope you're not dead. But if you are,
He's
we
made
miss
of
you.
steel. He can't die.
Yeah, he's Superman.
Super Sam.
Super
Good
Sam.
name. Oh.
Anyway, so it's Monday morning. It's like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. So we're all a little groggy from the weekend, but we'll try to give you some stories. So first up, let's talk about gas prices, Mo. That's a big
and
thing.
if you're in the New York, New Jersey area, and you're like me, you love to drive around, but gas prices have been through the roof for the past few years. You're really loving what you see right now.
They're in the basement now.
Honestly, yeah, exactly. Gas prices have not been this low in
They're
years.
down.
They're under $2. In some places, they're under $1.80. Like, this is just...
Yeah, I was on West Side on Saturday, I believe, and I saw it for like $1.99.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Exactly,
I saw that too.
crazy.
It's come to that point.
I think this is the lowest I've ever seen them.
And
And
all gas stations, yeah, honestly, I don't think in our whole lifetimes, like we're talking back in the 90s, I don't even think they were this low.
The thing is that like it's bad for like places like Russia, which like
I was
depend on
about to
oil.
talk, yeah, I was about to say.
It's all in part with Syria too, because Syria said they're not gonna back down oil production. So that's why people are predicting for the next 18 months it's gonna stay this way.
But hopefully it could just stay like this, man. Because honestly, everyone is just things are just so good right now in terms of gas and how.
So you can fill up your tank for $25.
Well, again, and my car is really bad on gas.
But it
I have a
depends.
Nissan Pathfinder. So
It depends on the
week-
car.
Exactly. Every week I'd be throwing like $50 or $60 filling it up, but now it's like, honestly, like $30 to $40. It's full, and again, gas is still gas, so it doesn't last that long, but still, it's nice to know.
It's nice to know like if you have like an economy car, like a modern car, $25 will get you through the week probably.
Hell yeah. And
That's awesome. Like my dad is a 2009 Honda CR-V, and that's like been going fine for like a tank for every 2 days or something like that. Great.
every 2
Well,
days?
Well, you know what I mean. Like it lasts for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I have a friend that filled up half his tank for $10.
Damn. That's stuff you did in the 60s.
The price of
Civic.
an appetizer at Applebee's fills up
Civic.
your tank.
Civic, $10.
That probably lasts him like a good 4 days, probably.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
exactly. $10.
Honestly, people gotta take.
Oh, incredible!
People gotta take advantage of this. Right
You know,
now.
people also gotta take advantage of CES, the technology and convention. So I'm more. I think out of the three of us, I'm more of like the tech buff here. So I'll just like rate it for you guys. Every year there's a thing in Las Vegas where a bunch of companies come and convene and talk about their products. And this year, it's been kind of crazy. It's more like the year of old ideas becoming new again. Like, for instance, self-driving cars. They're a real big thing this year. Like, it's actually becoming a real thing. And that was first introduced in the World's Fair in, like, 1926 when Henry Ford imagined automated highways and automated cars. And that's crazy to see how far along that's coming. Also, robots are becoming more of a big thing, which is really weird. Like robots that actually function like a human. There's one where it's like a Japanese robot. It was singing like actual opera, and from a distance, it looks like a real person.
Wait, does it have a name? Because I think I read about that.
It's Android. I forgot what it's called. I read about it the other day. I saw a YouTube video. It's pretty freaky. And what else is going on? Virtual reality is becoming more of a big thing. Oculus had a big thing. You know what's coming back? The Sony Walkman.
Oh, I saw an article about it, and it actually looks amazing.
It's running Android Jelly Bean, which is like a 2-year-old version of Android. It's still fine. And take a guess at how much this thing costs.
I heard it was like a G.
I'm gonna predict $1,300 to $1,400.
$1,200.
Oh wow!
The reason for that is because Sony is saying that the compartments inside,
Aren't they like more digitalized?
the way it works is that it takes the audio quality, makes the file larger, and in doing so, it sounds like you're in the studio with the recording artist.
Oh.
And it's a big, steep price point. I don't know if it justifies it. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up saving up and buying because like I like crap like that.
You're always that Sony guy.
I'm always that tech guy. I mean, if it looks interesting, so I want to see what the big deal is. I'm probably gonna buy it and be disappointed by it, but so far all I know about it is that it has 128 gigs of memory on it, which with the software it comes with, it's like enough for under 2,000 songs, which is not that much, and considering what we can fit with it. But it looks pretty interesting. I'm probably gonna check it out. I don't know if I have the money. What else came out of CES? Just a lot of startups too. There's one It's called the butt fee.
The what?
It's a stick where you take a selfie of your butt.
Why would?
Why would you want to take a selfie of your butt?
Okay, we can't discuss it on the show, but for some people,
Some people have rather large gluteus maximuses from doing the squats.
Facts.
Yes, I like thoughts. Thinking of thoughts makes me happy. Anyway, speaking of technology, Apple made over $4 billion.
and I don't even want to talk about Apple because our viewers, our longtime fans, know about the investing game that we did.
Which
2
we've
months
not had
back.
follow up since then.
Okay,
We're
and
too embarrassed.
We will soon. Don't worry.
We're too embarrassed. We're losing
Yeah.
money.
Okay, and I lost money because I'm gonna tell you guys right now. GoPro cost me money, and Apple. I had to sell Apple because all it did was take money away.
I'm sorry. Finish.
I actually no. I'm not buying into this.
To get back on the Apple story, so Apple a year makes over $148 billion
Not
a
this
year,
This year they lost $4.5 billion.
but on annual,
I thought it was 180.
no, 148 billion.
Wow.
So this 4.5 billion is like a drop in the bucket at that point, but that's still from $1 apps, like pretty much like on iTunes, like the most that something costs is $1. The fact that they made 4.5 billion,
And you have to remember, that's like a cut.
yeah, that's a cut. The developers themselves in total make like 15 billion, but like, you got to figure like probably only probably like a percentage of them see over $1 million of that.
Bro, I don't think they're complaining.
Still, but like it's just crazy. 4.5 billion off like a game like Temple Run or something like that. That's ridiculous.
Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird. Oh, that's pulled from the store.
And then they're making a good, extra 20 times that just on sales.
On sales themselves. It's crazy if you think about it. And another story, an actual serious story, is the trial of the Boston bombers proceeding, and it's going very, very, very slow. I think they're still jury selecting. I think January 5th they had like over 100 like potential jurors come in, and they had to fill out a 28 questionnaire thing. It's a very like strenuous process. And like what do you guys think? Because there's the issue that the Justice Department has enabled Boston to give them the death penalty, the capital punishment. So my thing is that like, what do you feel should be done? Like, because it's a very iffy case. Because 17 of the 24 charges, I believe, are opted out for the capital punishment. So what do you feel like? Do you feel it should go for the death penalty or life imprisonment?
Now, again, we actually spoke about this in health class with Ms. Gilmartin. We discussed capital and corporal punishment.
Oh.
And when we talked about it, again, the death penalty.
Shut up, Mo.
My team was supposed to be for the death penalty. And again, as harsh as it sounds,
I remember that project.
I think that it should still be.
Mo, what are you even
I think
saying?
the death penalty should still be around for cases like this.
Mo, you
As
make
I
no sense.
We know that these guys are responsible for the Boston bombing, and we caught them. Instead of just allowing them to be around, again, I think the death penalty would be just.
Mr. Nard, what do you feel about the death penalty being
No.
being weighted for the Boston bombing case?
You say the duck penalty?
The death penalty.
Oh, death penalty.
Wah.
I also heard duck. I was like, well, I didn't hear anything leading up to this. What's going on?
So
What are you talking about?
All right, so they're doing court
Walking
proceedings.
by peacefully. What happened?
They're doing court proceedings for the Boston bombing trial, and the issue is that
I don't have headphones. I can't hear you, dude.
Oh, you can't hear me? Caesar, someone give him headphones. I'm just gonna wait a
Just
second.
hold on.
That's a nice cup of joe.
Hold on for our loyal fans.
We're
Oh,
running a long time.
Lord.
The great Mr.
Can you hear us,
Nard will be
Nard?
ready
Now I hear you,
to-
yes.
All right,
There we go.
So the court proceedings are underway for the Boston bombing trial, and the Justice Department has given the state of the state of Massachusetts, the full go-ahead to give capital punishment as an option. So how do you feel like should that be used for the Boston bombing case or what?
I don't. Here's the thing. I'm not that smart, really. I don't know.
Hush, Nard, hush.
I'll be honest. I've done no research on the topic.
You're amazing.
I'm willing to. People are talking like 6 inches away from you right now. No, I honestly don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it.
That's a fair answer.
I'm somebody who's anti-death penalty in general because I feel like over the years there have been enough people who have been wrongfully convicted of crimes, and that's a hard one to.
But I mean,
That
there
is-
is
no, no, that
there-
is
there's,
true.
There's not
there's
much
evidence
doubt
of
in this one, though.
No,
That's
yeah.
what I
it is.
mean,
It is
so.
true. No, I see where you're coming from, Mr. Nard. And again, I'm not for the death penalty either. But in this case, I just think that it would be good just to show other people.
it's appropriate for this one.
It would be appropriate for this case because it would show other people to think twice, or they could possibly face the death penalty.
I think if you make a choice to engage in that type of terrorism, I don't really know if death is something that you really are.
Like, you just
Oh,
kind of
that
deserve.
afraid
That's
of,
actually a
to
good
be
point,
honest.
though. Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's that much of a maybe just gives some comfort to families. I don't really know, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
could see
I think
that.
I care less about what the guy wants or scared of. I think it's more of an image thing for
'Cause
America.
Yeah.
The problem with the death penalty in this case is that when screening the jurors, it was put on the questionnaire they were given. I think out of 156 people, I think a certain amount of people have answered yes to it so far. So that's the problem. Like, people are torn between that decision, whether to kill the man or not.
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by something because I was noticing I was getting distracted. There was a smell. It's like the filthiest Converses, like right under my nose. Is this how you treat guests usually? I mean,
Oh, you're amazing. I'm so sorry.
Usually we treat them a lot
Let's
worse,
throw
but you're
those in the
special.
fire.
You're
whose
VIP.
are these anyway?
Oh.
Probably Mr. Peace.
Oh God, really?
No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing
Some
with
girl
you.
named
Never
Bree.
seen those.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, I'm trying to think and generate a good opinion, and I'm
All
getting
your
nauseous.
opinions are good, Mr.
Actually,
Nard.
I know.
Thank you for your input, though. And by the way, I read the book over the weekend.
I appreciate that. So I don't think anybody else in your class did. So I'm going to really go to you for a
Probably
lot of
not,
questions
yeah.
today. Okay.
Also, I don't understand what the point of it is. I know, like,
The
this-
comments
like-
are going to bring
like,
us.
I know this guy's day just gets
What?
worse and
What?
worse. Like, his life gets worse and worse, but that's about it.
You guys really shouldn't be letting Richie talk on this.
Mr. Nard, we actually discussed this, but he gets really upset because he's one of our #1 fans, and this makes his day when he's on the show with us.
He just makes he's making really odd noises.
Yeah,
It's
I know, I'm-
distracting.
I don't know, Mr. Sometimes we worry about him.
Well, actually, I have a question for Mr. Nard.
Yeah.
How would you feel if a company made a product where it's a stick that goes in your phone and it's meant for taking selfies of your butt? Because that exists now.
Really?
Yep, at CES, it's called the Butt Fee.
I want it.
Yeah.
Would-
I mean,
would you
I
buy a
guess, I
product
guess
like that?
I don't. I have no need for that product.
I pre-ordered it.
There's some things I'd rather not see.
I do.
All right, I'm out of here. Sorry.
Thank you for being
your
on the
time, Mr.
show,
Nard.
Nard.
You're always welcome to come back.
Oh.
More CES news, actually. You know what they have now?
Huh.
You know, like, smartwatches are a thing? They have
Yeah.
smart rings.
Smart rings.
The rings,
Got some
they're
James Bond
huge.
stuff.
Like, they're not, they're like huge. They have your text, your tweets, your emails.
That's ridiculous.
Like, why? You have a phone. Why do you need a ring?
Because I'm Lord of the Rings.
What if you use it
Alright, Gandalf.
as your engagement ring, and she'll be so distracted and mesmerized when you.
Shut up, Mo.
Try and dump you.
she'll
Girls
say-
want diamonds.
Yeah, but they care about social media. more.
Alright, actually, quick question. Alright, if a man were to propose to you with a technological ring, would you get mad that it wasn't a diamond ring? And she didn't hear me, did she? Did she hear me? Alright. Just answer in the mic. Would you rather get a diamond ring or a smart ring?
A diamond ring.
See, there's my point.
Fine.
Anything
I'm
else?
just saying there are a few girls
Billy's.
who would like that ring.
Anything else you gentlemen want to put for the show before we call it a wrap? Any other stories?
I'd just like to say, everybody knows what time it is. Green Bay's winning the Super Bowl this year. Go Pat, go! Go Pat, go!
So your
Go,
prediction for
Pat,
the Super Bowl
go.
is that Green Bay's gonna win.
Yes.
All I have to say towards the Super Bowl is if you're investing, let's bring it back to news.
Oh, yeah,
it would
good
be
point.
a great idea to do what I did and invest in Papa John's or Domino's because they're only doing great right now.
More so invest in Papa John's because they got the Super Bowl deals and the endorsement by the NFL, and it's been proven that year after year there's always a wing shortage, buffalo wing shortage around this time of year. So invest in companies like Purdue, like all those chicken companies, because you will make a lot of money.
Papa John's is just doing great though. Invest
Actually,
in either
though,
one.
on my actual Super Bowl prediction, that it's been since before preseason, New England, Seattle, New England winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, also, we are not paid by Papa John's or Purdue to endorse their products or stock. We're just out of pure opinion.
We do not own this product or endorse
And if
the
you
use.
ever wonder about what I think about, follow me on Twitter That's at
Nobody cares,
2059.
Mo.
That is MOHAMMAD.
Actually, y'all can follow me at I'm a fan of yours. It's spelled exactly as it sounds, and Richie is apparently
And
convulsing.
if you're on the Twitter, you can go look at my bio. You'll find my Instagram.
I think Richie's being stimulated, but not mentally. Richie's a seahorse.
All right, that's it for our
Thank
fans.
you all for watching. I am Crazy Carlos. That's Mo the Machine.
Yep.
And Ratchet Richie. This has been Wake Up High Tech. We miss you, Sam.
Tune in to WH50 Radio's YouTube page for more shows. Have a
love you, Sam.
day.
Not even-